9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Evening and welcome to Cherry's Red Army YouTube channel. Thank you for joining us. Lineups live in 45 minutes time. AFC Bournemouth take to the pitch at the Medeski to face Reading and the second fixture between the teams. Lineups are out and we're going to take a look and react to the teams. And I'm going to be joined by two guests very shortly. But let us know what you think about the teams and also give us your score predictions and we'll take a look at the end. So, two guests to join me tonight. I've got Morgan. How are you?
Yeah, I'm very well, thank you.
And Craig, how are you?
Yeah, very well, mate. Very well.
We all had a good day, Morgan?
Yeah, very, very good. Thanks. Looking forward to the night's game.
Fantastic. And Craig, how's your day gone?
Yeah, it's been good. Yeah, it's been really good, mate.
Okay, so 8 o'clock kickoff. Lineups have been released, and as we do normally, we'll go to the opposition first. So Reading have been released, and their team, and as I say, we'll try and figure out what they might go with. But their team is Raphael in goal. It is Holmes, Richards, McIntyre, Morrison, Rinamoto, Laurent, John Swift makes a start, Ajaria, Elise, Zhao. I won't read out the substitutes, but they are on the screen. So when you initially look at that, Craig, what do you think of that team?
I think they're going 4-5-1 with Zhao up front. There's a couple of players to keep an eye on. Elise, Laurent and Rinamoto pushing forwards. Zhao, of course, didn't score against Preston, was largely frustrated. So I think he'll probably be trying to get some sort of revenge, but hopefully, fingers crossed, we can keep him quiet.
And Lucas Zhao starts up front for Morgan, starts up front for Reading, and he's got 14 goals in the league so far. So we've got to do a job tonight and keep him quiet.
We do, but to be honest with you, Kirk, if there's one man for the job, it's Asmir Begovic. He's been on top form this season, and he's developed from a very good goalkeeper until I would say almost as good as a world-class goalkeeper. So I think if we want any vote of confidence, we got the man behind the net to hopefully keep us in the game if we need him.
Okay, and then JT, we'll have a look. We'll just talk briefly, actually, before we go into the lineup, that Ben Pearson signed. What's your thoughts on that, Craig?
Yeah, he was really good against us in that game that we played against Preston, the 3-2 defeat. I think he'll be a solid addition to help us push forwards. I don't know if anybody saw the video with Jack, who I spoke to, of course, in my opposition preview ahead of Preston, but he's a quality player and, very, very good addition. And
another signing in the centre of midfield, Morgan?
Yeah, as you say, it gives us a squad rotation to rotate it, especially if we're going to go on a bit of a cut run, which we are. And also, the only concern that I would have is maybe don't put him and Lerma on the pitch at the same time together, because his disciplinary record isn't particularly the best. Isn't Lerma. So, but not to sound too negative, it's really good that we got it, and I think he caused chaos when we played against Preston last time out at Dean Court. So yeah, really, really happy and nice to get some good news into the club as always. Welcome anyone in Bournemouth, don't we?
Right, let's do it. Let's look at our AFC Bournemouth. So we're going to share it, and I just took it off the screen, but we'll come right back to our AFC Bournemouth team news. And here it is. It's Asmir Begovic in goal. It looks like a back four with Stacey, Rico, Steve Cook and Mepham, Lewis Cook and Lerma. We've then also got King and Danjuma, Billings in there as well, and Dom Solanke. So they've actually given us the lineup, which is slightly different from what they've done before, but they've given it a number order just to make us work it out a little bit more. On the substitutes bench, we've got Will Dennis, Adam Smith, Jack Simpson is on the bench, Carter Vickers, Wilshere, Stanislas Brooks, Riquelme and Surridge. Now, when I first look at that, Morgan, it does look like a 4-3-3 to me, and there's a lot of chat coming through agreeing with that it looks like a 4-3-3. Do you have the same feeling?
Yeah, I think so. I think the fact that Rico's in at what I would say, left back, and then Stacey on the right hand side as a right full back, that kind of sets the picture quite clearly for me looking at that, if I'm honest with you.
Can it also fall into a 4-4-2 potentially, Craig, if we need to, with maybe King slotting into the left midfield and having Danjuma sit behind Solanke?
Yeah, and I think that would be, a strong way to go. I think we could match Reading with 4-5-1 formation if need be, but a 4-3-3, I think their defence is a little bit suspectable. So hopefully we've got that firepower to push forwards.
No Wilshere in the starting lineup, Morgan. Any reason, you think?
The only thing I can think of after that wonder goal at Dean Court in the FA Cup was just because he's not quite got the minutes in him. What is he, 34, 35 years of age? That isn't a young age for a footballer at this level. So maybe JT just wants to monitor his game time, and then maybe he can bring, if we do need to rely on him in the second half, then maybe that would be a great option to bring off the bench. On the bench in itself, I can't remember. I don't know about you lads, but having that bench as strong as that for a very, very long time, I think the only injury that Bournemouth have got outstanding is Dan Gosling. So that's pretty remarkable, really, Kirk.
Another surprise, which on our match preview last night, Tom predicted that Adam Smith would get the nod. And do you know what? I can't disagree with that. I thought he would get the nod as well. On the bench, Craig.
Yeah, I'm pleased about that because I don't think Smith has been, really that good this season. So I think with the back four that we've gone with, I think Rico will do really well on the left, and I think Stacey would be good going forwards as well. I think he had to drop him at some point. I made a comment the other day that he's Mr. Undroppable. But yeah, no, it's good because I think we needed to change this formation up. The previous formation against Derby wasn't working, so yeah, I'm pleased with what he's done there.
Phil Billing comes back into the side, Morgan, and after some social media stuff that he put out, it looks like they brushed it under the carpet, got back on the training ground. He starts tonight in a big game. Yeah,
I'm pleased for Phil Billing. I haven't been the lover of him and I'm sure a lot of Bournemouth fans have criticised him at times, but I don't actually think he's had a bad AFC Bournemouth season. I think there are games that are more suited for him. I think there are also games that aren't suited for him, but I'm really pleased that he's been brought in tonight. He's obviously had a good week of training, and it just shows, if you put in the hard work in training, Kirk, that you're not you're likely to get you're rewarded. You train hard and work hard. It's like anything in life. So I'm pleased that he's been given another opportunity, and and for him that must mean so much considering that bench. People like David Brooks dropping out, also Jack Wilshere starting ahead of him. I know obviously it's a bit different with his game minute, but I if I was Phil Billing, you got to go out and you got to deliver now. The Gaffer's put faith in you, so yeah, really happy for him.
And do you know what? JT can put out whatever formation he wants. He can put out a 4-4-3. He can put out a 4-3-3. He can put a 4-4-2 out. He can put one in goal, Begovic, and 10 outfield. Whatever happens, Mark Cole makes a very good point. Let's have a fast start, move the ball quickly, and create some chances. Yeah? Would you agree with that, Craig?
Yeah, most definitely. And I think it's very, very vital that we get, an early goal in this one. Make Reading chase the game. I think it's good formation. King looked good against Crawley. He should have got a couple more, but at the same time, I think that we will. I think we will be. It'll be a good performance by the team tonight based on that. And I think it's good that Brooks has also been dropped from the squad because he's been poor. Whether or not he's carrying a knock or whether or not he's just a bit fatigued, I'm not sure, but he hasn't been himself over the past couple of weeks, has he?
And my opposition guest last night, Ben Brown from the Reading Review. Very exciting lineup for Reading with some huge names back on the bench. So he's happy with what he's seeing for his team. And like you mentioned, Morgan, if it's not going right, we got some good players to bring off the bench if we need to.
Yeah.
Yeah, very, very good point there, Kirk. And I look at Finn. There are quite a few. There's not just maybe one option. There are about 3 or 4. A Ray Riquelme. He's been very, very good when he's come off. Not had a lot of game time, but when he's come on, I always think he tried to bring a bit of fight and get down the width. Also, David Brooks. Although Craig was saying a minute ago that he isn't performing at the moment, he's a quality player. Him and Callum Wilson came off the bench against Man City, and it was a remarkable. It changed the game around. Could have won that game, and also even potentially a Sam Surridge. I know he dipped down the pecking order a little bit with the squad of players that we got, but. Yeah, there's definitely width and depth on that bench, and it's definitely with 5 substitutions. If something's not working, we can make a few at half time, and then maybe a few 50, 60 minutes in. So yeah, really, really looking forward to it.
Right, guys, let us know what you think for watching at the moment. Let us know what you think the score will be, and I'll drop some on the screen. Craig, how's it going to go out tonight? How are we going to play, and how are we going to get a result?
I heard your prediction yesterday, and to be honest, I've got to agree. I think we'll win it. I think a 2-1 win. I don't agree with the order, though. I think we'll go ahead. I think we'll get pegged back because I believe Reading probably bring on Mite, and I'm sure Ben, will say, will sing his praises because he's like a battering ram. To be fair, he's a more athletic and more fitter version of Akinfenwa in a way. But I think we'll get the final goal, and I'm going to go with Solanke, and actually I might even plump for Stacey against his former club.
I think you said that a few weeks ago as well, so it's got to come off you at some point. Morgan?
Yeah, exactly.
How's it going to go tonight? What's the result going to be?
I'm going to say that what I commented on the channel last night, Kirk. I'm going to go for a 3-0, and I'm going to go for a Solanke hat-trick. I really think that we're going to come out fighting tonight. I think we got a bit of confidence back after that FA Cup. Yes, okay, it was only against Crawley without sounding disrespectful, but I reckon we got a great group of players. I think everyone fit and healthy, and I think it's the best that we looked for a very good period of time, and I really think Solanke going to get the service from Josh Kin and Dan Juma. So I'm going to go for a 3-0 hat-trick for Solanke tonight.
So it's gone from 4-3, but I'll still take the win and the clean sheet, Morgan. I think it was 4-0 last night, wasn't it?
Well, I hope you're right, Morgan. Right. Be comfortable.
Morgan, enjoy the game, as I'm sure you will, and I'll catch up with you soon.
Yeah, thank you for having me on, and up the cherries.
Yeah, and just tell us actually a little bit before you go, Morgan, got a little bit of a free stream going on?
Sorry?
Did you say you've got a bit of a stream deal going on at the moment? You got through the club?
Yeah, so I managed to, if there's anyone who, there's like a EFL rewards application that you can download, and you just need to log in, make an account, and you can spin the wheel, and you can win a streaming pass. And it will work for pretty much every single Bournemouth game this season to save you paying the £10. So if you haven't downloaded it, it will be, I'm sure Kurt can put it in the description down below.
And there you go. Morgan sorted you out. So enjoy the game, Morgan.
Thank you very much, guys.
Craig, thanks for coming on, as usual.
That's all right. A pleasure as always.
Enjoy the game, and I'll catch up with you in a few hours.
Yep, will do.
Okay, let's have a look at some other scores that people have put on the screen. Let's go and have a look what we've got here. So we got Mark Cole, 2-1. AFC Bournemouth, Germany, good evening, 2-1. Chris Hubble, 2-1. It's a bit, everyone's copying each other here. Simon thinks it's going to be a bit of a goal fest here, 3-2. And what else have we got? And a couple more 2-1s. 2-1 seems to be the predictor tonight. Welcome, Heather. Enjoy the game. 3-1. So, and I'm going to stick with my 2-1 as well. So yeah, looks like a 4-3-3 could fall into a 4-4-2 potentially. Lots and lots of talent on the bench if we need it. Hopefully we don't need to be too desperate for that. Kick off at 8 o'clock on Sky Sports. We'll catch you in the next video. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Up the cherries.